Hi everyone, this is Matteo from the team at StreamYard, and today I wanted to go through with you on what's changed and what's new at StreamYard in this first half of 2025. So today's agenda is going to be about streaming management, video and audio quality, engagement and interaction, branding and customization, and user experience. So let's dive right into streaming management. Multi-streaming has always been at the core of StreamYard, and I know you love to stream to your favorite platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch directly from StreamYard. We've now added two new destinations, Kick, for those of you who would like to engage with your audiences over there, and Brykov for our pro and business user that would like to have a seamless way of streaming from StreamYard to their business audiences on Brykov. We've also added TikTok, and of course, if you have a stream URL and a stream key, you can always stream to any destination with our RTMP integration. Next, we've introduced a new way for you to display your content on stage by sharing image files. No more converting your images into PDF slides or videos. You can now simply upload your files directly from your computer. And finally, recently we introduced custom layouts for vertical streams. Previously only available for landscape orientation. Now you have full creative control even for vertical destination on which elements and how you want to arrange them on screen. Of course, any layout created in portrait automatically adapts to landscape orientation, so it doesn't matter where you create your custom layout, everything will just be working out of the box. Let's move on to audio and visual quality. We've enabled local recordings on iOS browsers as well. Before, you could only record locally if you were on a desktop or if you were using our iOS app. Now, just pick a browser on your iPhone and you'll be able to record crisp, locally recorded footage. We've also made some optimizations to our video quality, especially when you're sharing videos on screen with you. But there's much more coming up, so stay tuned for more. And for those of you who would really like to monitor which resolution their broadcast is currently set to, we've introduced a resolution indicator that appears on stage with you. You can toggle it on or off depending on your preference, but this is a clear way for you to always keep an eye on which resolution you're streaming to. We have engagement and interaction. Some of you may have already been using this feature for a while, but this is one of my favorite ones from this update, and that's chat overlay. Chat overlay is a way to bring your audience on screen with you by taking all the comments that you receive from your connected destinations and display them on screen and in a way that it's visible to your audiences. Before, you would receive comments in your private tab and you could pick one of them at a time to display on the big screen. But now you don't have to choose and you have to pick the comment. Everything just flows and streams to your screen and is visible for anyone at any destination, so they can feel part of the conversation and interact with people across your different platforms. We are really focusing on making this more customizable for you, both visually and in its behavior. So we're also excited to see how you will make the most out of this feature. Now, we know that broadcasting and producing a show, especially if you're by yourself, can be daunting, and managing all your participants can be confusing at times. So we revamped the studio chat to display all your participants' chat in a clear way to reduce confusion and make coordinating across different guests, hosts, and all your participants as smooth as it can be. Along these lines, we've introduced a new People tab, which is a centralized hub to see and control all of your participants' settings. You can check the resolution they're streaming into, you can monitor their input levels, you can also mute them and kick them out or let them in when they come in. Hopefully this combined with the new studio chat will make broadcasting and producing your shows as smooth as it can be. Let's move on to branding and customization. Brands are a really powerful tool in StreamYard to categorize different assets by theme, category, event type, or even product. This lets you switch between different assets with one click super easily, combining all your logos, overlays, video clips, and backgrounds for that specific category of broadcast. We've introduced a revamped tab that now displays your content in a grid style layout so that you can really make the most out of this available space and you're able to see more of your content at the same time. While rolling out the feature, we've also received and heard your feedback on just how much importance the drag and drop functionality has for your workflow. And we decided to revamp this feature by making more consistent across desktop and mobile devices, as well as across different guests when you work on a broadcast with multiple people. And we've also added a nice utility for duplicating your brands. So if you need to have copies of a certain brand because you want to tweak them slightly or change some of their assets without touching the main one, you can duplicate them now with one simple click. Let's move now to interface and user experience. The control bar is one of the most important elements of your studios. It provides you with controls to mute, stop your camera, access the settings, and leave the studio. We really wanted to make this control bar more compact and with a cleaner design. And one of my favorite aspects of this new control bar is that with just one click, you are able to select different devices and switch through your microphones, your speakers, and your cameras. Furthermore, it really shines on mobile devices because it makes the most out of the space, and alongside our new icons only tab, it really cleans up the interface to let you focus on your stream and manage them better even from your phone. And finally, we've made it clear which tab you're currently focusing on your sidebar, and we made it collapsible in a much more intuitive way so that you can choose between having all your controls open and easily accessible, or have only a clean stage and just a few essential controls to clean up your work environment. So, what's coming up in this second half of the year? So there's a lot planned ahead. There's a lot that's being worked on. But if I had to pick only 3 new features, I would mention scenes, AI clips, and quality upgrades. We really wanted to make scenes and AI clips even more powerful and even more tailored to your needs. So we've collected a lot of feedback about these 2 features, and we're really excited to show you what we've been working on. So stay tuned for more. Another aspect that I believe it's really, really important for broadcasting is quality. Quality directly influences the experience that your viewers are having of your stream and can really convey different impressions on your show. So we really wanted to focus on bringing the best, the crispest, and highest fidelity as possible quality to your streams, both for audio and video. A lot is being prioritized, so I just want you to stay tuned and check out new announcements in the following months. Of course, we have many more areas of StreamYard we're working on, including mobile experience, new ways to engage with your audiences, and more powerful local recordings. In the meantime, if you didn't know, we have a beautiful community on Facebook that you can join by scanning the QR code up there, and where you can meet with other creators using StreamYard, asking doubts and just helping each other to make the most out of your streaming experience. We've also keep the community posted and updated with news and tips, and we try to reply to your comments with questions as frequently as possible. So we're excited to see you there. And thank you for joining today, and see you soon in the next month. See you.